Lucid.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to transform your face into a lion, and it's actually pretty easy. A couple things happen with my video, just like any other video that I do. You guys know that I'm barely starting, so just bear with the different difficulties I go through. Like the sun was in my face since I wanted to use a daylight. But the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just brushing my eyebrows upwards with this Benefit Gimme Brow gel spoolie thing. And then now I'm going to be cleaning out my eyebrows, only the bottom of my eyebrows. And I'm bringing the product, the concealer, all the way down to my eyes so it can work as a primer as well. And here you're going to start seeing the sun just really bothering me, and even though I love how this looks with the sun there, it's just really annoying. Like it's like I can't even see what I'm doing. But now what I'm doing here is I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna be using Real Gar for my crease, and that's gonna be our transition color. So basically put that all over the crease and blend everything out. And I'm going to work it out to make it like a cut crease. And then I'm going to be using the same powder that I used for my eyebrows from the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. And I'm going to be using a smaller brush to really enhance the crease. And now taking the same brush with the same concealer, I'm going to be going back on my lid just so I can clean up any harsh lines, not harsh lines, any product that might have gotten on the lid. And I'm taking my Too Faced glitter so I can put that all over the lid. And then we're going to be using my NYX glitter. These glitters are seriously my favorite things ever. Now on this part, I feel like I should have put like a more vibrant color instead of just concealer, so the glitter could actually have popped out more. So from this mistake, you guys can learn this and you guys can do the same thing, just doing a darker color so it can pop out more. And now taking my Tarteist clay eyeliner. This is one of my favorite eyeliners because it goes on so smoothly even on glitter. I'm gonna be basically just lining my line and bringing the eyeliner all the way out, and I'm leaving some space because I really wanted that gold to show, but once again, I mean, it could have been a lot more showing if we had another color under. So now I'm repeating the same process that we did on the top eye and doing this on the bottom lash line. So going with Real Gar at the bottom and then going with the same brown eyeshadow from my eyebrow kit at the lash line as well, just to smoke it up a little bit. And now taking this eyeliner, I'm going to be lining my lower lash line, and using the same brush that we used, we're going to blend everything out. Now I'm going to be taking my NYX SFX cream palette in white, and I'm going to be just putting a little bit on my beauty blender, and I'm going to be going under my eyes. And this is basically what a lion has. I didn't want to go with a lighter concealer just because it has white, so might as well do white. And I'm going to be highlighting basically all the spots where a lion has. So right on top of the what is this called, the mustache line, and then under on my chin, and then the bridge of my nose. And then I'm also going to be working upwards towards my forehead, and I'm going to be blending that out, but I really do like how that looks, so I'm going to be going back again and then just doing the same white flicks on my forehead as well, and just leaving it like that. So make sure that you blend everything out, and even if you look white, we're going to be contouring, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to be basically darkening our face. Okay, so now to contour the nose, I'm going to be taking the same brush that had the orange, and I'm going to be finishing that product on the brush. So now I'm not even taking any more product just because the brush had a lot of product in. So I'm going to be contouring my nose, but bringing the product all the way, not all the way down, but a lot like down. I don't know how to explain this, but basically on all the shading parts that needs shading. I don't even know if that made sense. So now to do the nose, I really suggest that you get like a reference picture so you can be looking down at it or up at it or whatever. And I'm going to be taking the same liner that we used for our eyes and just start doing the nose. So I start at the very tip because obviously the line doesn't have like that big of a nose. It's just, I mean it does, but the black part is like that. And if you mess up, don't worry about it. I mean, yeah, kind of, but not really. You can just go back to a brush and use concealer or use the white paint that we used. And I'm also going to be using that black liner to line and fill in my top lip. And to set all, make sure that you set it with a black eyeshadow. It's very important because then you're going to be getting really shiny, or this can just go everywhere. And then using that same brush, I wanted to go with that black shadow as well and just darken up my lash line just so I can make it a little bit more dramatic. And right here, I'm going back to that contour that we're going to do on our nose, but I'm actually taking the brown from the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. So I can just darken it a little bit more and it doesn't look as orange. And I'm also going to be also shading a couple other things like the side of my nose. And if you look at a line picture, you can definitely see all the lines and that'll definitely help you. So I'm just going back, adding a little bit more contour. I actually took the same brown from that e.l.f. and just darkened up the contour. And taking the same eyeliner that I used on my eyes and on my nose and the rest of the black, I'm going to draw on my whiskers. I'm also going to be using the same concealer that I used to do my lower lip. Again, I don't suggest this. I suggest something a little darker or brighter so the glitter can be like more bright, I guess. And I don't know why it looks a little bit even like, I don't even know. It doesn't even look like the eyes that I have. But then I'm going to be shading a little bit under my lips so I can make my lips a little bigger. And that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Mwah. Have a great day.